I want you to listen carefully. Because if you've ever trusted someone with your child, if you've ever walked out your door believing you'd be back before anything could go wrong, then this story will sit with you long after the video ends. I left my baby with her nanny and went to the market. When I came back, my child was barely alive. And the woman I trusted had been watching television. That morning felt ordinary. Too ordinary. My baby had just been fed. She was calm, clean, and peaceful. I stood over her a little longer than usual, watching her chest rise and fall. Mothers do that, not because something is wrong, but because love doesn't know when to stop looking. The nanny was on the couch, phone in hand, television on. She had worked for us long enough that no alarms went off in my head. Neighbors liked her. Friends said she seemed gentle, responsible. I said, "I'll be back soon." She nodded. That nod was the last lie I believed. The hours I was gone. The market was noisy. Crowded. Normal. People argued over prices. Children laughed. Life went on, completely unaware that somewhere nearby, mine was unraveling. I remember feeling rushed. Uneasy. Like something was pulling me home faster than my body could move. I ignored it, because if mothers listened to every bad feeling, we'd never leave the house. I didn't know my baby was crying. I didn't know how long it lasted. I didn't know the nanny was annoyed. I didn't know the television was louder than my child's voice. The moment, everything broke. When I walked back into the house, I felt it instantly. Not silence. Wrong silence. The TV was still on. The nanny stood up too fast when she saw me. Her smile appeared too quickly, like she had been waiting to perform it.
"She's sleeping," she said.
I didn't answer. I walked straight past her. Every step toward that room felt heavier, like my body already knew what my mind hadn't caught up to yet. The room was dim. My baby lay still.
Too still.
I touched her hand.
Cold.
That's when the sound came out of me. Not a scream I chose. A scream that tore through my chest like something breaking open. Neighbors came running. Someone shouted for help. Someone else called for a car. The nanny stayed behind. She didn't follow. We got to the hospital. Hospitals erase time. Lights are always on. Clocks stop mattering. Doctors speak in fragments while machines speak in beeps you learn to fear. They took my baby from my arms. I stood there empty. Hours later, a doctor sat down in front of me. "That's how you know your life is about to split in two." He spoke carefully, slowly. There was a brain injury. Not accidental. Not something that just happens.
My ears rang.
My vision blurred. I asked how until the word meant nothing.
He couldn't tell me.
But the truth was already looking for a place to land. The police arrived quietly. They didn't accuse, they listened. The nanny cried.
She said she didn't know.
She said the baby was fine. She said she only stepped away for a minute. Her story changed every time someone asked again. That's how lies behave when they're cornered. Neighbors were questioned. Someone admitted they heard crying. Long crying. Then silence. Security footage showed something the nanny denied. Time passing without panic, without urgency. Her phone records were worse. Messages sent.
Videos watched.
While my baby lay alone. In the interrogation room, fear finally replaced confidence. The detective asked the same question again. What happened? This time, the truth slipped out before she could stop it. Anger. A moment she didn't control. Silence where help should have been called. A choice to hide instead of save. I felt my heart collapse inward, quietly, completely. When the detective stood and placed handcuffs on her wrists, I didn't feel relief. I felt gravity. The truth finally had weight. Court took months. Months of hospital visits. Months of uncertainty. Months of watching my baby fight battles she should never have known existed. Experts testified calmly about things that destroyed me. The defense tried to twist reality. Reality didn't bend. Her recorded confession played in court. Her own voice filled the room. The jury listened. When the verdict came, it came quietly.
Guilty.
At sentencing, the judge spoke about responsibility. about protecting those who cannot protect themselves. Then he said the word that changed everything. Prison. Years of it. No early release.
No escape.
As she was led away, she looked at me. I didn't look away. Justice didn't heal my child. But it drew a line. My baby grew stronger, slowly, stubbornly. One breath at a time. One small victory at a time. One day, she laughed again.
It startled me.
It sounded like hope daring to exist. People ask me if I forgive.
I tell them this.
Forgiveness is optional. Accountability is not. She lost her freedom the moment she chose cruelty over care. The law took her future. I kept my child. And that is the only revenge that matters. This is a true life story. Stay tuned for more interesting stories. Do well to subscribe and join my community.